Hello and welcome back, students. We are looking at the chapter number 1 in computer, and in last video we have seen that uses of computer, in what field we are using computers, and computers are being used in what areas. So here is the sixth one: computers in science, research, and engineering. So next uses of computer in the field of science, research, and engineering. The advent of computers had contributed greatly to the fields of science and technology. So it's a contributed greatly. So in science and engineering, we know that computer have many major roles over there, and without a computer and the networking, engineering is next to impossible, and research and science also, measurement and calculation, it is too huge that it's only possible through the computer only. Computers are used by scientists and engineers as a tool to design, develop, and experiment their projects. They also allow scientists to store information indefinitely and review it easily. So here is the key. The word information indefinitely. Indefinitely means the storage that is very huge in terabytes, gigabytes. See, now they are using these type of storage that is very huge, that next to our out of imagination, that how much is information they are saving, and that is being used by scientists only, and it's necessary for them because years researchers are there, so they need to store in that computer only. Next one is computers are widely used in engineering purposes. So first one is CAD, computer aided design. Now we are using engineers, they are using CAD for designing. Earlier it was manually, they were using pencil, pen, and on the paper itself, but it was too complicated and it was waste of paper and all. They make rough and all. But now here in computer, accuracy is there, and now they can make and they can see the uses virtually. Written there provides creation and modification of images, so it is very easy to modify the images in several ways. Structural engineering requires stress and strain analysis for design of ships, buildings, budgets, aeroplanes, etc. Now it is quite easy to develop and design what buildings, aeroplanes. So now in these days we see that different kind of structures of buildings are there. For example, we have Ambani's Antilla. If you have seen that design of that building, so it's required, and it is possible through the structural engineering just because of computer only. Now industrial engineering, computers deal with design, implementation, and improvement of integrated system of people, materials, and equipments. So it's measurement, that how much material it's needed, and in what ratio it is needed, so calculation must be done by the computer only. Next is architectural engineering. Computers help in planning towns, designing buildings, determining a range of buildings on a site using both 2D and 3D drawings. So that was a huge success in architectural engineering. That is 3D, now 4D, up to 7D they have reached. So in the 7 ways, 7 dimensions, they can see through the computer itself, and that's very useful for them to make an architecture of anything, building and or the machineries. Next point is computers in entertainment. So no, needless to say that what is the use of computer in entertainment. You people know that how computer is being used in entertainment. It's written there, computers stated as very simplistic machines for storing and transferring data. With the creation of the internet and faster processors, file sharing and entertainment has become a popular use of personal computers everywhere. Now the very first use written there only, gaming only through the computer. You people are playing, and most of the people are playing PUBG and online games through the computer, through the mobile is itself a computer system. Okay, so it's possible just only because of computer only. If computer is not there, internet is not there, so it's not possible to play a game, such game at least. Next one is movies, games, music, even books that are simply and easy have been impacted greatly by computers. Now we people are studying and learning the book, virtual book we called ebook. so it's possible through the computer itself. Now, computers at defense. Computer defense means in the army personals. Computers are main tools which help in developing missiles and other equipments in the defense system. Designing and the maintenance are possible through only through computers. So it's very easy for them to make missiles and to provide them the accuracy and the maintenance of that one. Designing and the maintenance are possible only through computers. Computer builds the links between the soldiers and commanders through the satellite. So here is a new impact is satellite. Satellite is connected through the internet or through the computer itself, and you people may be knowing the uses of satellite and the importance of satellites in defense or in science area. Construction of weapons and controlling their function is not possible without the aid of computers. So, construction of weapons mean new weapons or the old weapons and modification in the weapons, that is highly impossible without the computer. Without the interference of computer, it's next to impossible. The list of criminals and records of the cops are also maintained regularly in the system. So nowadays the database or the storage information are being shared by everyone, that who is criminal and who is not, and the information of cops means police and the defense people. There are many uses of computers in defense, such as controlling UAV or unnamed aircrafts, example Predator. So controlling aircrafts and all, it's being used by computer only. Computers are used to track incoming missiles and help slew weapons systems on the incoming target to destroy them. So it's very easy to destroy and locate that whose missile or whose aeroplane is there in our radar or on our area. So it's very easy for them. Computers in military help to find out where all their assets are, and in communications battle management system. So it's very easy to identify our weapon, and it's very important to that identifies others weapon or enemy's weapon. Two more points are there, you people read over there, it's very easy, and uses of computer in defense. Now let's see 1.5.9, that is computers in government department. Various departments of the government are using computer for their planning, control, and law enforcement activities. To name a few: traffic, tourism, information and broadcasting, education, aviation, and many others. So in these areas they use computer itself, and it's very easy for them to control traffic. So first one very major area for government is traffic. So it is very easy to maintain traffic through the computer itself. Then tourism, information and broadcasting means television and all. Education, aviation means flight and all. Now next one is computers in designing and manufacturing. So manufacturing, for that one, to manufacture all the things like uh, many things, to books and newspaper, prints, magazines, written their buildings, to manufacture them, computer is needed. Now the last topic of this chapter is types of computers. So there are four types of computers are there. So first one is microcomputers. Microcomputers we use in our home, that is PCs. These are called microcomputers. So microcomputers are also called personal computer, as PC or PC, a computer designed for an individual. A microcomputer contains a microprocessor. So we have a microprocessor in our CPU, okay, what we use in our home. Memory in the form of read-only memory, that is RAM, and random access memory, read-only memory, and the random access memory, that is RAM. Input output ports and the bus terminology or system of interconnecting wires. So input output ports means in which we plug in the keyboard, mouse, monitor. So ports, though those ports in the CPU we called input output ports, and that is called motherboard, in which the ports are inbuilt, that is called motherboard. They are small in size but extremely powerful. They are used in schools, homes, shops, offices. So these are the places where the microcomputers or the PCs are being used. Second one is mini computers. Mini computers are generally bigger in size as compared to microcomputers. These computers are used by small businesses and firms. So these are mini computer that is being used in offices or small firms. Okay, these computers are not designed for a single user, so it can be shared, it can be used by many people and not the single one. For example, a production department uses mini computers for monitoring certain production processes, so it being shared to everyone in that firm or the office. Some popular mini computers are, so these are the type of name of the mini computers, that is K202, SDS92, Texas Instrument, T1990, IBM mid-range computers, etc. These are the mini computers. Next one is mainframe computers. Mainframe computers are very large and expensive computers which can process the data at a very high speed. See, this is a mainframe computer. It is being using many more the database and the storage capacity. Many large firms and government organizations like banks, airlines, telecom companies, and railways use mainframe computers to run their business operations. So see that one, the capacity of that, because railways are using that one. They are capable of supporting thousands of users. So it means at a time thousands of users can access the database, access the CPU of that one. Some popular mainframe computers are Hitachi's Z800, PDP-10, then Fujitsu's ICL-VME, IBM 390. These are the mainframe computers. Now the last one, supercomputers. So we have heard a lot of things about supercomputers. Are most powerful computers. They are best in terms of processing capacity, but are the most expensive computers. So nowadays in the world, the fastest and the what we can say, the more have more capability and the most powerful computer, we can say that one is supercomputer in this world, but it's the most expensive because it may have the capacity, or you can say the storage area, you can say that it installation area, we can say in 2 rooms or 3 rooms, a whole building it can take to get installed. A typical modern supercomputer works much more quickly by splitting problems into pieces and working on many pieces at once, which is called parallel processing. It means the supercomputer can solve a single problem to break into pieces and simultaneously, means at a time it can solve the all the pieces and all the task of the same problem. It can be accommodated in large air conditioned rooms. Some supercomputers can span an entire building. See, it's written over there, entire building it needs to be installed, means in whole building only supercomputer is there to be installed. They are basically used in space researches, weather forecasting, nuclear energy researches. ये सारी चीज़ें हैं that we use, uh, they use a supercomputer to calculate that one. So the name is Param Anurag, and supercomputers developed in India. So Param Anurag, two supercomputers are there which are developed in India. Some popular supercomputers are TNA2 Titan, Cray XK7 Cray Corporation, Sequoia Sehui and Blue Genie Q IBM K Computer, and Tofu Interconnect Fujitsu. These supercomputers are there in the world and they are being used these in these areas. Okay, so you people have to, this is the end of the first chapter and you people have to read carefully the full chapter, and after that is solved assessment is there, so you can read it out, and first you people should solve by yourself, then see the answer over there, and up to here, up to page number 14 it's there, 15 to the solved one. After that practice assessment is there, so I will be sharing the practice assessment question answers in WhatsApp group. Until till then you people have to read the whole chapter properly and fill it out by yourself. Till then, take care and be safe at home and take care of yourself and your family. Thank you.